This is part 3 because I forgot to add probably the most important thing of all. After I went to that incredible healing, the next thing that I had was a photo shoot at that beautiful temple space I mentioned in the first video. And, you know, this was me embodying the goddess. So for my new website. So it was so synchronistic that that happened immediately after the healing. And whilst I've been wearing this color, turquoise, the color of Artemis, who sits in the throat chakra, the medicine woman who's needing to heal, for this photo shoot, I just knew I had to be wearing white, which is, you know, the frequency when we embody all the color rays, all the chakras are open. So it was very symbolic. But something else happened. In addition to, you know, going straight from that to this beautiful temple space and embodying my goddess, I get an email from American Airlines, and the woman's name was Angela, as in angel, telling me that she was going to refund all the money. And then in addition to that, so I gave her a copy of my Inner Goddess book as a big thank you. But that was, you know, like the universe acknowledging, hey, you've moved into being able to receive. The other thing that was symbolic was I'd asked a designer to redo my logo, which is the 8-pointed star representing the Star of Ishtar, the Mesopotamian goddess of love who's been to hell and back and is the resurrected feminine, inside the crescent moon. So in ancient Mesopotamia, that symbol was the symbol of the high priestess, and it's why it then got appropriated onto, you know, the Islamic flags and things. But in the sacral, the Sanskrit mandala for the sacral has an upturned crescent moon. And in the goddess tradition, the reason for that is we have the moon like a bowl, like a cornucopia, showing that we are truly receptive. That's when we're in total alignment with our feminine energy. We're surrendered, so we're open to receive divine providence. And when I asked this designer to, you know, update my logo, she left that crescent moon off it. And it only showed the star, but it looked more like a sun, which is the fire element. So, you know, what was missing was my ability to receive. What was missing was my my sacred waters in my womb. So, you know, when I identified this, I asked her to, you know, please put the moon back in it. So this all coincided with the healing. The next day after my healing, I have in front of me a whole paddock of orange marigold, the flowers in full bloom, orange being the color of the sacral. The breakfast that was brought to me was a plate of orange papaya, and the beautiful staff here created for the first time a swan, which is a water bird sacred to Aphrodite, out of the towel, and did a big love heart in orange marigolds on my bed. So, you know, when we step up, when we shift an old paradigm limiting belief, the whole universe celebrates with us through all these serendipitous symbols. And I just really wanted to share that. The other thing was I booked a flight to come back and live in Bali. It's kind of like, now that I've been through my trial of fire, I can step up and live on the island of the gods as one of the gods and the goddesses, you know, no longer be, you know, playing small, so to speak. And the flight, a girlfriend, a sister of mine messaged me to say, hey, it's a one-day sail on. There's flights from Melbourne to Denpasar for $188. So I jumped on, which again I took as, you know, divine providence helping me out. And by the time, you know, you put your seat allocation and your luggage and all that, it was $300. But I didn't realize I had frequent flyer points. So that only ended up costing $66, and 6 is the number of Aphrodite who governs the sacral. So, yeah, look, if you're in the belly of the whale, if you're really struggling to transcend your own limiting beliefs, your own victimhood, if that's playing out in the body, or if your kids or your pets are surrogating and playing it out as illness or injury, just keep invoking the universe and your ancestors. Hi, Liana. I'm looking at doing a goddess retreat in Greece next year, so keep that in mind. I've been looking at venues this morning. I see you from Athens. So, yeah, whatever's going on for you, just keep focused on healing, and know that, you know, the whole universe has your back. All right, that'll do. That's it. End of story. Have a great day. Ciao.